Hey folks, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. In this video, we're going to discuss what was that thing that broke on your mountain bike that you just can't forget about? What was the most annoying thing that ever broke on your mountain bike on the trails? Hey folks, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking, and tonight we're going to talk about what was that most annoying or memorable thing that you ever had happen to break on your mountain bike. And we're going to do that tonight with my buddy Frank.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
And my buddy Tony over there. He's coming in from California from MTBdropIN. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Gene?
Doing good, doing good. So folks, this is going to be a different kind of spin on this time around. As you can see, I've got one person here live and one person. He's still live, but he's coming in from Skype. So I'll edit this all later on and make it sound right. But the topic's still the same. We're going to talk about just, you're out there riding on the trail and something broke and you're like, how did I even break that part? Or how did I even get this far with that thing broken? Since these guys are still trying to think of what the topic is, and I'm going to kill them, I'm going to start. I'm going to start first. And Frank was with me when this happened. Way back when, we were riding at Way Yonder, and, getting a little dark, everything's cool, I'm riding my mountain bike, and then all of a sudden, a front wheel fell off. The front wheel it came here, dude, it came right off. And, the skewer came loose and came right off the bike. So that alone is not really great. But the part that was kind of screwed up was when it happened, it was late, it was dark, and Frank can contest that or agree rather, that I am not the bravest mountain biker of them all. And I swore I heard wolves howling, and all the guys were like, "Oh, Gene, grow a set of balls."
I see mountain lions everywhere.
I see dead people. So I was so scared. I'm like, "Come on, guys, don't leave me. You got to help me fix my bike." And they're like, "Gene, give me a break." And I'm holding my flashlight. But the part that was so screwed up was that later on, these dudes went for a ride another day. And when they did, they actually found the skewer, like, pretty far away from where the bike was, and we had gone over some pretty good rock gardens, and I have no idea how that front tire didn't fall off and I didn't get screwed and break something. So we ended up duct taping the thing to the fork, and we got out. One of our buddies, Bill, is an engineer. He figured out some freaking thing.
Oh my gosh, you would have to be an engineer for that one.
Yeah, he's a smart dude. Anyway, that's my most memorable one, folks. The most memorable one was when the skewer fell out of my the tire, the fork, the whole thing, and luckily I didn't kill myself and had the tire fall off in a non-safe location. Now, you guys,
okay.
Somebody pick something.
Want to go? Do you want me to go?
You can go first. That's fine.
Okay,
All right, Tony's got the mic.
Okay, so this was a hard topic for me because I haven't been riding for all these years, and I don't have that one that's just like, whoa, that sticks out. They're all equal.
Right.
I don't have, that was a good story you had. I'm like, I don't have anything like that. But I've had a lot of, for me, I'm one of those guys, if I have something new, I want to keep it new. And I try to keep it new as long as I can. Mm-hmm. So I always remember like that first, like when you get your first new bike and then you get that first scratch or that first hit, it just breaks your heart and you can't. Mm-hmm. And I obsess over things, so I'll think about it for like 3 days. It's like, dang, can't believe I did that. Da, 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 da. So I assume the hardest one for me was when I was going down, I think it was Hopping Mouse Trail is what they call it now, and I ended up hitting a double, and at the end of it there was like a rock, and oh no, it wasn't a rock. I had gone over the jump and I was going. It turned really quick. I wasn't ready for the turn. So I went straight off the road and basically my bike just smashed into all kinds of stuff and I went over it and then it goes like over my head and blah, blah. And I just remember getting up going, oh, okay, my bike landed in a nice spot. Everything's good. And then I just see sticking out of me on my fork, just like hit here, and even scratch a stanchion. You know what? That was annoying. It scratched the stanchions or whatever you call it, the part you're not supposed to scratch.
Yeah, the stanchions. Yep.
Yeah. So I was all freaking out. I was going back, and I was all thinking in my head, I'm gonna have to go take it in just to make sure it's not gonna wear out all my stuff.
Right.
Because dirt can get in there. Luckily, they said it was minimal, but it was just it hurt right here, man. could tell you. So
well, that would explain. We will take this moment to plug MTBdropIN. That would explain the upcoming series you have coming out right now, which that leaded in real nice for you, didn't it, dude? You little you sly fox. Mister, I can't use Skype, and somehow we just planned that in there real nice. So go ahead. So, folks, Tony actually has a series on his channel that he put together. The first video was really freaking good. So, so just go ahead. Tell folks what it is.
Well, the first video or just the series in general?
The series in general, and they can go take I'll put a link to the video because I don't want to give up the whole thing. They'll watch it. It's a good video.
No, yeah, the series I started it for, when I got into mountain bike riding, the first thing that comes in my head is, holy crap, this stuff is expensive. So if it's expensive, I don't want to mess it up. So I got my carbon frame, and I was just, I'm constantly brainstorming different things I can do to protect, my bike. And, I have various things that I've done over, the course of me riding that, I've little hacks, if you want to call them that, to protect my bike, and I wanted to be able to share that with other people because, I'm sure they're, they want to protect their bike in the exact same way that I do.
Sure.
So that's what the series is geared towards. It's geared towards just protecting your investment. It's called Tony's Investment Protection Hacks, and you're basically, like I said, protecting your investment.
Tony, are you protecting your desk right now because you're beating the crap out of it over here? I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of the audio of this thing because because Frank and I are looking like, what is he doing to his desk over here? But folks, the first video is a great video. I actually learned a lot with it, so I'm not gonna say anything more about it because I want you to watch it. It's a great series, a great idea. I'm picking on him right now, but we're all gonna learn a lot because he definitely has done some good. All right, Frank, tell us what you did to your bike.
Well, actually,
Let's get this crap over with, Frank. Come on.
Well, the great thing about it, though, is when it first happened to me, I was sponsored.
Oh, God.
So,
oh, my God.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I was saying because it happened to someone else's bike.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. All
so
right.
I was borrowing a buddy's bike, and again, that was when I was a little bit heavier, so weight definitely played a big part in it. But yeah, I toppled the wheel. And when I was doing it, we were just riding, we were riding away on a state park where all our problems always happen.
Yeah.
We rode on this nice little main road for a little while, got to the rest area. We all sat down, probably ended up eating something. And all of a sudden I started to leave on a road bike, and all of a sudden it just seemed like out of nowhere the wheel just tacoed. and it was just like, what just happened? And, I ended up fall off the bike in some way, or, but again, like, there was nothing around. There was no corner, there was no darkness, there was nothing. It was just pavement and exactly.
What the hell?
I probably will find that photo, and but again, it was like there was nothing else but the white line. So it definitely was very interesting. But I'll it was good. If you're gonna mess up someone's bike, mess up someone else's bike, not your own. Exactly.
You should.
So
that has been my fear. Because a lot of guys, a lot of my friends will be like, hey, you want to demo my bike, try it out, and then just in the back of my head, I'm thinking, if I did anything, that's honestly, you win because.
Well,
I'm beating up my desk again. I'm sorry, dude.
Because I got these. They go out. They go, boom, boom, folks. Boom, boom.
Oh man, this is so real.
Oh my God!
I almost died right now. That was great.
I'm sorry. I got the GoPro. I'm so sorry. All right. Anyway, no, this is good. This is good. I don't know, but no, in all seriousness, I don't ever want to break anybody else's bike. That's probably would be the worst one if I ever did that. That would be the worst one for me if I ever broke somebody else's bike.
Yeah, but the great thing about it is you don't have to fix it.
I guess you just got to pay for it. Well, it depends on how good a friend they are,
Or
yeah. Here you go, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, when I crashed that Yeti, it was a demo bike, but still, I went over it and it hit pretty hard, so I was just like, all right, can we get it in there? I got my car back, just
rental bikes don't. Rental bikes are okay.
We were riding those e-bikes for a while.
Yeah.
That was like you wanted to ride it, but you were so worried because it was someone else's, and also too, it was it was definitely a few extra bucks, but I was like, oh my gosh,
yeah. I wasn't too sure about the process. I never demoed a bike before, so I was kind of a little bit in the back of my mind, kind of worried, but not a big deal.
Not a big deal. So, folks, you're hearing about what's going on over here. You have to have something that broke on your bike. Yeah, if you're not, then you got to try harder. All right. So we want to hear about what broke on your bike, or this opened up a good door. Have you ever broken somebody else's bike, and are you still friends with them? That'd be good to know as well, right? You know. So I'd be kind
How
of
did you
curious.
keep that friendship?
I don't
if you
know
are-
exactly. So that'd be interesting to find out. What's going on with your bikes? Did you break any? Did you remember breaking any of them? Did you break anybody else's?
Break a desk.
Did you break a desk? You know, right, Tony? Breaking desks, everything like that. Yeah, right?
Need a new desk.
Get your
Need a
desk. Anyway, that's what we got for you tonight on Bike Chat. Hope you had a good time with this one. This was pretty cool. I like this kind of format over here. I like doing this kind of thing like this. It was kind of a good time. So you'll probably see more of these. And let us know any topics you want us to talk about. That'd be pretty cool to do as well. We got a lot more coming up, but I want to make sure they're what you want to chat about. So that's really important to me to make sure that we're chatting about topics that you want to learn more about. So Gene, Frank, Tony from MTBdropIN, okay, and Frank. Actually, real quick, Frank is from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. Okay, so there was a post on one of his videos. Who is this guy? Frank's a very good friend of mine. Okay, that we've known each other for years and years, and he is part of Regular Guy Mountain Biking. So that's why he's here. He also likes ham radios. That we won't hold that against
Whiskey
him.
2 Foxtrot.
Whiskey 2 Foxtrot. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching Bike Chat. We'll catch you guys later on.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Not go as you planned, Gene.
That actually went better. I mean, that was pretty freaking funny.